All right, welcome back.
Whatever. These are the outtakes.
No, they're not.
I've got to tell you something. Take me off speaker.
We're back for another episode of Take Me Off Speaker. I've got 3-time Emmy Award winner, 1-time Emmy misplacer, Carole Radziwill.
Okay. Already it's wrong.
Didn't you win 3?
It's not 3 and 1 misplaced.
It's 2 and 1
It's
misplaced?
2 and 1 misplaced.
You have 2 in your apartment.
Yeah, I have those 2, and I misplaced the third one. So
Okay, well, she won 3, she misplaced 1. How do you misplace an Emmy?
I don't know.
That's my
moved
first
so many
question,
times.
actually. How do you misplace an Emmy?
I moved so many times that it's probably in Storage Wars. It's probably in some storage somewhere.
It's a
and, like,
valuable-
someone
do you
has it.
remember even
Does
what
anyone
that
have
em-
my Emmy out there?
Does anyone know, what was that one for?
That one I think was for a documentary I worked on abortion back in like 91. Yeah.
And you lost it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I know.
You can always buy them back, right?
No. I mean, maybe you can contact the Academy and they have a record of it.
Give them a ring.
I'm not that. It's great. It's an honor.
It's an honor to win.
It's an honor to win.
It's a better honor to actually have the...
Not really.
the
I do
Emmy
have
to-
it where it matters.
It's
in
all
my
up there.
mind, in
Yeah.
my brain, in
Yeah.
my...
You have like this habit of also like giving away your things, so maybe you gave it away.
Yeah. Maybe you have it.
It's not in here, I promise. I did look...
These are my... By the way, I don't know if you can see these, but
Well, by the
half of
way,
these are
you're
my
on the
books.
podcast every day because I don't even know if that's in the
Oh,
frame,
yeah,
but
yeah. It
Carole's
is.
with me everywhere all the time. Carole and I met 14 years ago.
I met you the very first week that my first season of RHONY aired. It aired like whenever it was airing, Tuesday, and then Wednesday night I was out with my then boyfriend
At a nightclub.
at a nightclub. Like
when-
that was the first
yeah.
and last time.
When
Like,
clubs still existed.
Yeah, and when they weren't private clubs and you can get in. But obviously you couldn't get in because you were trying to
I
get
was
in.
like, get me in. I was like 20. There was no
You
reason
didn't even
that...
know me. No one knew me. I had that great kind of author fame, I used to say. Whereas like I had a big career in television off camera and then as a writer, an author. And within the writing community I was known, but not in the general public.
So then was that weird when some little twink
Yeah.
me came up and was like, my
You
friend
were-
says you're a
He
housewife.
wasn't a twink. He was actually straight when
I was
met
straight.
him.
I was straight at one point in my life. Can you guys believe I was straight? That was back in that phase. And my friend was like,
Yeah, a girlfriend you were with. or
yeah,
something.
I was with Daniela, but we were
Yeah.
with someone else, and she goes, you know, that's a housewife. And like Housewives wasn't what it is today.
Not really. I mean, it was the 5th season, so New York was, it was not like it is today and social media and everything, but it was.
But like
popular.
a straight guy living in Ohio was
No.
not watching Housewives.
fake straight
guy. And so I was like, I don't know if you're supposed to like call women how like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know what that means. And she was like, no, it's a TV show. And so I was like, whatever. So I went up and we took a photo with you,
Yeah, it was my very first
fan photo.
fan photo. For some reason, I don't think selfies were a thing, so it wasn't. This was before Instagram, or like Instagram had just
It just
launched
started.
that same week, basically.
Yeah.
So I think it was a regular photo someone
Yeah.
took of us.
And I posted it on Twitter, and Carole was like, oh my God, I need someone to help. She responded to my tweet, and she was like, I need someone to help me with
Yeah, I didn't know what Twitter was.
social media. She still needs someone to help
I
her with
didn't know
social
what
media.
social media was either.
We're still not too sure of it.
No, well, I mean now
We're getting a
now
little better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, sure, I'll help you. DM me your phone number. And she tweeted out her phone number. And I was like, okay, we're going to have
I
to
thought
start.
that was a DM.
We're going to start from the
I didn't
beginning.
know what DM. What's a DM? You didn't explain what a DM was.
I just said DM. I assumed you
Right.
knew not to like
Message. I'm
post your
messaging
phone
you
number.
on Twitter.
And this is when like Twitter was it. Like no one was on Instagram really.
No.
Twitter, people were watching your Twitter. And so she
But I
tweeted out her
deleted
phone
it.
number quickly. Yeah.
Quickly.
And then we met. And now 14 years later, we're living in the same building.
I feel like I live with you.
We don't
Oh,
live together. People are like, you live together. I'm like, we don't live together.
No. When he was young and struggling,
And straight. It's
and
always a
sh-
struggle when you're
and
straight, by the way.
He was living in some crappy apartment in some crappy neighborhood on the Upper East Side, and I was like, "No, you need to move downtown."
Yeah.
And I got him a rental.
Yeah.
You stayed there for like 4 years. I
I
think.
stayed there for a while, and then during COVID, this apartment became available.
Yeah, so you rented this.
Rented this, and then the landlord, as all do, give you 1 week's notice that they're gonna kick you out because they want
Yeah.
to sell it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I guess we'll just buy it because I can't be away from Carole.
No, but that's like a ploy. Like they're like, yeah, we're selling it, so you got to. But they're, they just want you to buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
But it turned out great because you got a good deal.
Yeah,
I mean, this building is like
It's.
Oh, that's my phone.
Yeah, we know.
Hold on, I won't answer it.
Do
Sorry
you want to
about
maybe
that.
turn it on vibrate?
Okay, I don't know how to do that. I remember at the reunion, that last reunion,
Did your phone go off?
and my phone went off, and Andy was like so mad at me, like.
You could say a lot of good things about Carole. Can't say that she knows how to turn her phone on vibrate. Can we also talk about, we were talking about summer on last week's podcast. I had my friend Walker on. We were talking about summer in the Hamptons and all this stuff. We had a better summer because we went to Hotel du Cap together for our joint birthdays. That's the other thing I don't know that people know. We have the same birthday. Do you believe in
people
fate?
care? Do you guys care?
No, my followers do.
Okay.
They're like, wait, what? You guys are friends and have the same birthday and live in the same building? Like, you
Not
realize...
only that, but Sue O'Connor is the mother of your friend from Cleveland.
Yeah, no, there were all these
He
weird
has
connections.
he had a best friend in Cleveland. Are you still?
No, we don't really talk.
Okay, but they were like when they were growing up, and his mom was like, I know Carole Radziwill from the RHONY show. And you were like,
And I
yeah,
was
sure
like,
you do.
what?
How embarrassing. And then you didn't tell me for a long time. And then you were like, oh, my friend's mom thinks she knows you. And then he says her name. Her name was Susan Coyne. And I was like, I don't remember anyone by that name. And he was like, yeah, I thought so. And I said, well, wait, what was her maiden name? And he says, Sue O'Connor. And I was like, what? She was like my best friend.
I don't always believe in fate, but I do think that people are meant to like meet.
Yeah, well, I believe in that. The universe is sort of.
I just think there's too many
similar
odd
energy.
connections between the two of us that like we weren't supposed to meet.
Yeah.
And so I think it's like special having a friend like that. And I don't tell you that often because
Okay.
you're not the most sentimental.
No,
Do you guys want to see me try to give her a hug?
No, stop.
Okay, so we were talking about summer, and everyone is asking about the 5 good
Meaning
summers left.
One person.
I'm telling you, the DMs were crazy. They were like, how many more good summers does she have left?
No, I know.
I think they're infinite.
Yeah. I mean, I was wrong. I said I had 5, but
Did
I
you
was just
ever
like,
think that was going to become what it is?
no.
Like,
I get every day. There's some every time I post something, and if it's like a bikini or bathing suit or working out or we're at some fun place or I don't know with Harry Styles,
We'll get there.
People are like, you had more than 5 good summers left. I mean, every day something. Every day
yeah,
someone's
well,
like,
especially, I mean, summer is her season. Like, so
not
every day,
really.
the comments have
Actually,
been.
Summer is not my season.
But every single thing you post, I would say 1 out of every 10 comments is like, wow, she had more than just 5 good summers. How many years ago was that now?
That was like 12 years ago.
She's got at least another
I know.
30
Like,
to
I
go.
really like, wow.
What was the context of that? Why were you even saying that?
I was with Adam, and we had been dating a year or so, and then
Yeah.
I don't know. One of the cast said, "Well, how much longer is this? Are you serious?" And we were pretty serious.
You were really serious.
Yeah, I mean, but I kind of like flippantly said, "Well, I don't know. I only have like 5 good summers left, so I'm not going to give them all to Adam." It was like kind of like jokey, because Adam was 31 or at the time, and he had many, many, many more good summers left. So and then it just stuck. I don't know.
Right. It really stuck. But also I think people just notice like age just is not affecting you. Like,
and I will say, not that you would know better, but I don't know exactly 100% because I'm not like a super Swiftie, but there's a Taylor Swift sings a song and she says something about, she said she got his 3 summers, but she wants them all.
I think she wrote that. Wait, what album was that? What song was that?
That was
on?
about, I think it was about Joe.
Okay.
And it was like, I've had you for 3
Summers, but I want them all. Is that Lover?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. She stole that from Carole.
So like, did she get inspired by me?
I think you inspired Taylor Swift.
What?
Breaking news. I mean, this is crazy.
Wow.
But you had 5. I think that what people notice though with Carole now, you're like in this era of your life where you're saying yes to everything again, and people are always like, oh my God, you have so many good summers left. Mm-hmm. And she's aging in reverse and she looks better than ever. And like, I think more than appearance and looks wise, your energy and like your ability to like just go all in on everything is like you've had the busiest summer I've ever seen you have.
It's very busy.
It's not slowing down anytime soon either.
Well, no, I like to mosey. Like I said, I like to mosey.
You moseyed from Hotel du Cap to
Paris.
Paris, where you hung out with Harry Styles.
Yeah. Okay. Don't blow it out of proportion. We didn't hang out.
Oh,
Let's not start
I'm
rumors.
not blowing it out of proportion. The internets have blown it out of
the
proportion.
internet did because of the just. This is the lesson. The lesson is how one photo could tell a whole story.
Right.
That is not true, but it goes around so fast, and it's so believable. I mean, it's not so believable, but like it has the potential of being believable that people would just rather believe like the fairy tale than they would the actual story.
I'm sorry. Why would it not be believable?
I mean, he's young. I know he apparently he dates older women.
Yeah,
and his
but like,
girlfriend now is older.
but don't like play yourself down. Like,
No, but like I'm older. Like that would
so
be,
what?
That would be
Who
a fucking-
cares? He's got to keep up with you. That's
No,
how.
that's true,
Have
but-
that mentality.
That's true. But he was very
Yeah.
he was very sweet. I mean, everyone everyone at the wedding said the same thing. He's a very really nice person.
I could see him just being someone who kind of like wants to blend in because he's probably so used to having the spotlight
he did.
always on him that when it's
Yeah.
someone else's day, I could see him being very respectful and just kind of like standing back.
Yeah.
Like, because you don't want to steal.
He came by himself, and he was like, honestly, I knew he was going to be at the wedding, but
Yeah.
if I didn't know, I don't know if I would have like noticed him. Like,
Yeah, right.
He wasn't giving like a rock star energy.
You're not like the big. I've never once heard you mention Harry Styles.
No.
ever.
And after that, I don't want to talk about this because this is going to get blown out of proportion.
Well, you shouldn't talk about it. You should tell people where can they read the full story.
They can read the full story on my Substack.
Yeah, but share a
which
little
I'm
bit of it
so
here if you
pissed
want.
at you about anyway,
Why?
because you never subscribed, and I know because I
I
have a
do
subscription
follow
list.
the Substack.
No, you follow the free one, so that means you only get previews of what I write, and it's like the first two. I don't know what it's like the first two paragraphs. You don't get all of my private posts.
Okay.
It's
you want me
rude,
to? You want me to
Eric.
subscribe in real time?
Yeah, I want you to subscribe.
Okay. I don't know how.
Get-
You're
go-
teaching
go
me.
on the app,
I'm on the app.
and then
Okay.
it will say because you do a free subscription.
I don't
I'm
even know
not-
how to find you. This is. It looks
this
like
is so
Twitter.
rude.
Hold on. Okay, I found you.
Okay.
Oh, upgrade.
It
We've
says
got an upgrade
yeah.
button.
So I'm not saying that everyone has to upgrade and pay $8 a month. I understand if you can't.
Okay, I'll
but
do the
like,
$8 a
hello,
month.
I'm doing your podcast. I've got you your apartment. I married you, by the
yeah,
way.
she's spoken.
So order the fucking
Okay,
Substack.
I'm paying. I'm doing it right now. I'm making it a business expense.
Put it on Jeremy's card. Don't you
Do
put
that
it?
with everything else.
I mean, no, Jeremy's
Not-
such a class act.
I know.
Because he orders such good red wine, I'm starting to like red wine now.
Because of Jeremy?
Yeah, well, I mean, I only really have it when I'm out with you guys and he's ordering wine. I don't
Yeah.
order it on my own. But now I'm just like, you know what?
He
I
orders
like
really
red
good red wine. It's also
I
good
like
for your
really
heart.
good red wine.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You like the really good
Yeah,
red
yeah,
wine.
I think.
Go out with me sometime and we'll drink some like gasoline at the corner store and it'll be not the real corner store. We'll get it from the bodega on the corner.
Oh, right, the corner store.
Yeah,
is
I'll make
not
you hate. I'll make.
cheap.
I was drinking wine that you would use like to cook.
Like
before
why?
I met
Why
Jeremy.
would you even drink it then?
'Cause
why,
I don't
Why wouldn't you just have a Diet Coke or
You know what's
water?
funny? It all sort of like tastes similar to me. The really good wine, I'm like, okay, this is better. But like, if it's like fine or good, I won't know the difference. If it's like fine to amazing, I can tell the difference. But like, I don't know. I'm not like I don't have a sophisticated
I'm
palate.
listening. I'm just checking the Substack.
You could
See.
honestly, we could make this the most boring episode and just show people what we do all day, which is we sit in each other's. Usually, I sit in Carol's apartment. And we're both just on our phones like this.
No, I'm just
No
this-
conversation. But that's how you know you're really like
yeah,
friends
that-
with someone.
It's
You
like
can just
family. You take,
Yeah.
You know,
you just hang and like there's not really anything to talk about because I've already got it. I've already caught up on it.
yeah, and I've already thought about it.
But unfortunately, the
oh
camera
yes,
is.
okay,
Oh,
paid subscriber.
oh
Thank
is that what
very
you were
much.
checking?
Yeah,
I
that's
told
what
you
I'm
I did.
checking.
You're welcome. I'm contributing
Yeah,
to the fund.
yeah. Well, it's
to
not
the-
that much. Like
No, it's
slow your
$8.
roll.
By the way,
It's
you
like-
could raise that. But you're crushing it
No,
on Substack.
$8 is $8. I think I get nervous that it's so much. So I provide a lot of information. I drop a story on Sunday.
Is this the same every week?
Every week, this is what I'm doing. Dropping a story on Sunday called the Sunday Stories. It's kind of like the Sunday Scaries, but instead of scary, it's a story and
Yeah.
it's fun. So I do a full original story about something in my life.
You've
so
got a lot to share. And
Yeah.
the best thing with you, though, too, is like you actually write, like you're an author. You write.
Yeah.
Like you can, that's like,
that's the great thing about Substack. It's like OnlyFans, but for your brain.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's.
I
something
mean,
to
I'm
be
not.
said
I'm
about-
not dissing OnlyFans. If I could go on OnlyFans and like
You'd be surprised. There's a
read
market.
my-
There's a
like,
market.
what would I be doing? What would I do? What do you guys think I should do?
Put in
if
the
I did
comments. What do you
OnlyFans?
think that Carole should show
Like,
on her
I feel like,
OnlyFans?
what about like in lingerie, but like reading the newspaper? Like, would people tune in? Will people pay me $5?
No, you
If-
could like make your eggs, your 9-minute eggs or whatever they are.
Yeah.
You could do like your regular stuff, but just
be
charge
like
for
walking
it.
around in bra and underwear.
Well, take notes from your neighbor who walks around naked.
I
Can we talk
know.
about that?
I
We've
don't
got
know.
a situation in this building.
It's not a neighbor in the building. It's a neighbor on across the alleyway. So it's like 5 feet.
Like it's the window that like doesn't have the view. Like it
Yeah.
shouldn't really even be a window. That
Yeah.
doesn't need to be a window.
Well, I guess in 1887 the building was built. There was no building 5 feet away.
And now there's one. You could literally reach out the window and ask for a cup of milk.
Yeah,
If-
we could touch
yeah,
our hands.
they could,
I mean,
and-
I don't know him. I don't. And
I
but
saw it for the first time
this
last
morning
week.
he was in his underwear. He
Oh.
used to show up totally naked because for many, many years I had a blind on that window because I didn't want to see the alley. So I just had the blinds down 24/7. I just never even noticed it. But I recently redid the apartment and I took the blinds off and I kind of like the little light coming in there.
And now she wishes they were down again.
Well, because I think for all that time, he's used to just walking around naked with his girlfriend. His
Yeah.
girlfriend doesn't walk around naked. And it's his kitchen there. So, like, he's making eggs and he's making his coffee. And he's
doing the whole thing.
Totally naked. But now I notice he's been putting underwear on.
Well, I noticed the other day he had shorts on, but I was like crouched behind. You have like a plant like conveniently
yeah.
blocking
I
it
know,
from
I
the
do.
main part of your room. I was like crouched behind the plant. It is so close. Like it feels like he's in your apartment,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. He's not.
I saw him on the street, too.
Oh, you know this guy?
Well, no, because I've seen him so many times now in the window.
Does he recognize you? He has to recognize
He
you.
might, but it's not like I walk around fully dressed either. So I gotta.
Yeah.
I gotta.
You know what's
be
great?
careful
This
too.
apartment, the windows perfectly situated. So even if I'm walking around here completely
one
naked,
can see.
no one across can see because this thing blocks where the building across their windows are. So no one can
Yeah.
see. It's great. I mean, I guess if I was like
It's a good
right there,
apartment.
it's a great apartment. Ceiling
Okay,
height
so
is
wait,
great.
let me go back to my Substack. So
Okay.
Sunday stories, I'm gonna drop I drop a story every Sunday. One was about the Harry Styles viral moment.
Yeah.
Another one was about Watch What Happens Live when I went, and that if you pay, you get. I did a 3-minute film behind the scenes
Yeah.
in the green room and stuff. It was really fun.
Oh, and you can watch it if you subscribe, so you get
Yeah.
the full access to the article.
You can see it on my Instagram, but only like the first 30 seconds. And then on Monday, I drop what I'm calling 302s. The 302 is like an FBI field report. Like when the FBI, I knew this from when my journalism
Jesus,
days.
no wonder you're not responding to my texts.
No, I'm very busy.
You're running a full agency.
Agency, yeah. And these 302s are like when FBI agents in the field interview witnesses, but they don't use electronic equipment. They just write it. You've seen it. This is what they actually. I don't know. In the 90s, they used to do this. Maybe now they record, but it's a thing, and it's a 302, and it's used not. It's like your recollection, your feeling about it, people's like witnesses, but they don't. They might not be all the facts. You know what I mean? It's kind of like behind the scenes. So I use it as like that's the day
Yeah.
I drop something that's got maybe gossip. It's uncorroborated. It's not. It's like
rumored?
It's rumors, uncorroborated, unsubstantiated, like an FBI report from the field.
I kind of love that.
And then, as usually relates to the Sunday story.
Okay.
So, like the Harry Styles one, because everyone knows that one.
Yeah.
When my 302 about that was my connection to Harry that went back 2 years, like through invisible strings and all this.
What was your
nobody-
connection to Harry?
Well, I don't know if I want to say that on the podcast. Well, it was an ex-boyfriend.
I forgot about
yeah,
that.
Yeah, it was a crazy funny story, and so Harry and I kind of had this like.
Wait, did you already write the?
Yeah,
It already came out for the.
Yeah, that 302 came out on the Monday after the Sunday story about Harry, which was like 3 weeks ago. So that's my 302, and then Wednesday I dropped what I call the Radzi report.
Wait, so hold on. Can we go back? You're already you're sharing the connections
Yeah,
like
yeah,
these
yeah.
things.
Listen, I write it, so I'm not giving away. I don't think I used his name in that case.
Yeah.
And it was a lovely story. It's a funny.
No, there's nothing salacious
No,
about it.
it's a funny story, but it's just like of course I met Harry. Like
Yeah.
it was sort of destined. The universe
What
had
was
put it out
weird
there.
to me about the whole Harry Styles thing was why everyone was so shocked that you would be in the same room as it. Like, I don't know why it would be even surprising to begin with that
Yeah, it
you
wasn't.
and him might be in the same place at the same time. Like, why is that such a stretch?
I think because most people see me through the prism of housewives, and I feel like housewives
Okay.
are not like in those rooms, but
Yeah.
like, I kind of feel like some of like they want to be. Some
Sure.
of them legit are, obviously now.
I don't think people
especially that-
remember
But like
who the fuck you are. That's what I think we're going to remind people on this podcast. I feel
No,
like,
no, we
do
don't.
people forget who the fuck you are? Like, you had a whole
I
life
forget
before
who the
Housewives.
fuck I
Yeah,
am.
well, you better remember real quick because I'm going to remind
I
you.
don't know.
Do you, like, I think Housewives has a way of, like, completely identifying someone's entire
Yeah.
adult life
I
when
mean, it's a powerful brand.
huge. I mean, it's
hard to
massive. You
get.
can't deny that.
Yeah.
But like you had a very established career, 3 Emmys, one of which is lost, before Housewives. And like the fact that you would be in the same room as Harry Styles, I don't think is like the craziest stretch in the world.
No,
Because you've been in rooms with people who are
Yeah.
much more interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I've had dinners at the White House and
Right.
yeah.
Not the current one.
No. But George Bush, he was great. I think I asked him, I mean, this is how I was so like excited to meet the president. I asked him for his autograph.
Do you have
there's
that?
yes, I do. I framed it. There's like when you go to a White House dinner, there's the menu and it's beautifully engraved on it. And then I took my menu and I asked
That was smart.
George Bush to sign it. He was charmed.
Autographs are kind of underrated. I feel like
I was
people
like
need
26
to ask for,
years old.
People need to ask for autographs again, but the whole selfie
Yeah.
thing kind of ruined it.
The selfie thing definitely ruined it.
Could you imagine we should bring autographs back? Wouldn't that be so
I mean,
classy?
now I wonder
like,
if people go to the White House and take selfies. I don't know.
Probably. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on
I
in the
don't
White
know.
House these days. Okay, I also ask people on the internets, on the Instagrams,
On the World Wide Web.
on the World Wide Web. You can do
Mhm.
like a thing where you they ask questions and
Okay.
but they're anonymous. I mean,
They're anonymous?
well, it
I
showed their names, but I don't remember the names, so they're anonymous. I don't have
okay.
their names. I didn't write them down. Do you want to answer some of these?
Well, you
Answer.
can ask me.
Okay, the number one question, and I'm not kidding, there were like 20 people who DM me this. They weren't in,
20?
I swear to God. Will you ever come back to Housewives?
that's
If someone asked you, because there are rumors that there are like reboots or something is happening with RHONY.
are.
I don't know. I mean, people were telling me in the DMs,
Oh.
like there are rumors that there are reboots of Housewives
mean-
coming. Like they want to mix the new with the old cast.
Yeah.
Like if whoever from Bravo, Andy, I guess, would he be the one to call? Would you
I guess.
consider it? Would you do it?
I mean, I'm so out of that world. I can't imagine. I can't imagine what it would be like to be on it again. To be honest, and I don't. I know. Look, the reboot is. The
I don't know
newer
if they're
girls,
coming back. I think they're like.
or it's a whole different cast.
I don't know. I think some of the old cast, and then maybe they're mixing like the old
Some of the-
cast,
like-
and then
like
some of
my-
the.
like
I think so.
Dorinda,
I don't know if
Luann,
that's
and-
true. I don't know. Someone was. I'm only
Oh,
getting
I
the
don't. I
information
don't. I
from
don't.
the.
I mean, I can just speak for myself. I don't. I haven't heard that, and no one has called me, and I don't.
Yeah.
I can't
Because
imagine.
people
doing
are
it.
creating stories. They're like, there's
Yeah.
only one reason that Carole is everywhere now. Like you've made
Am
a
I
lot of
everywhere?
press this summer.
No, okay.
Yeah, you have.
I did a documentary,
Right.
For CNN. I participated in about John Kennedy and George Magazine, and I thought it was important to talk about that and talk about George Magazine. It's John's legacy. And so I did that, and
Right.
then I had to do press for that. I agreed to do some press, and one of the things they wanted me to do was watch what happens live.
Yeah. So there was no connection to Housewives for that.
No, I to be honest, I thought there was no Housewives. I thought New York was canceled, but I guess it wasn't. It was
I don't know. They're
paused.
talking about it potentially coming
Okay,
back.
but when I watch What Happens Live, it didn't occur to me there was no New York. I thought it just went away and it was gone, and kind of like sad about that because
Yeah.
it's it's part of my story. And
Right.
And then after I did that, I did get a lot of messages about, oh my God, this means you're coming back to RHONY, and I was like, well, but RHONY doesn't even exist anymore. And then they're like, no, they're rebooting it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if they were rebooting it with the old newer people or they were new people.
Right.
But I know a lot of the old new people.
Can we also share what you're going to be doing in
No.
Vegas?
Oh, well, this is another thing where more rumors are going to fly. So then I did that, and I was so nervous and, nervous to talk about my family, and then nervous to make up with with Andy, right? Like we had buried the hatchet, as you say, like a year or so before, and it was all cool with Andy, but not publicly, really, in that big public way. So it was a little nerve-wracking to like publicly make up with him and then talk about my family, and then but it really went well, and it was fun. It was nice. The fans were just like over the moon.
Right.
It's just like I was totally shocked at the reaction. Like they were like, basically, we healed the world.
Yeah, you did.
We healed the world. And then, so it was such a good reaction. So they did ask me to go to BravoCon in November in Vegas. So I don't know what BravoCon started after my time as a housewife. So I really have no idea.
You've
what
never
to
been to
expect.
BravoCon?
No, I'd never been to BravoCon. I know there's like, I don't even know what I can say. I mean, I don't really know anything about it yet. I just got asked, and I'm thinking about it, and
You might be going to BravoCon.
BravoCon.
Buy your tickets now. I
Yeah.
guess. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Do you buy tickets?
Apparently,
I've never been.
No, apparently like 40,000 Bravo fans attend over the course of the
Oh my
weekend.
God, it's like the Super Bowl for
It's-
Bravo.
Yeah, it's huge. And I asked Dorinda about it, and it's
Dorinda
it's
goes
immense.
every year, right?
She does. Yeah, because
She loves it.
She's
That
so
girl
good at
is
it.
like
She's
made
so
for
good at
being in front of the camera
Yeah.
all the time. She's always. I saw something on TikTok the other day. Scrolled to it, and it was like all of Dorinda's like one-liners. They are so good. Like it is.
She's
and she just like pulls them out like she just thought of it.
She's
like
good.
My favorite is see it, forget it, write it, regret it. I think that's just so
no,
good.
that's not it. It's say it.
Oh, say it, forget it, write it, regret
Write it, regret
Yeah.
it. I say it, regret it, write it, forget it. Because I always regret things I say.
Yeah.
But I never have regretted anything I've written
Yeah.
down.
She is just like an endless supply of like memeable
Well,
quotes
yeah.
though. Like
She's
they
so
are
good.
constant memes.
So anyway, November, Vegas, woohoo.
I'm going to come to that with you maybe.
Yeah, you should come. You could be my videographer.
I'll film all of it.
Should we
Content
do
creator.
a podcast there?
We could do the podcast from the hotel.
Okay, what other questions?
I've
So
got a
anyway, no, I wouldn't go back on
I like
the
that you
show.
were also like, how long is this? And I'm like, you're the one answering the question. Like,
Well, I know because I talk, I talk a lot.
I know, it's great. Did you know, this one's a good one. Did you know I was awakened in the night by two male voices? It would be a lasting housewives quote.
When I said it, no. To be honest, like I didn't even understand that Luann really did not like when the other cast members made fun of her deep voice.
Well, now she's making a career out of it.
Yeah.
So she got the last
she
laugh.
got the last laugh. So it's good. It's all good. But she was really mad. That was like the beginning of the end for the Contessa and I.
Yeah.
She was just really mad, and but I mean.
But also, you're the type of person where if you knew that it was something that would bother someone, you would never have said that.
No,
Like,
I never would have said it if I knew it would really, really bother her. But that trip, remember that was St. Bart's with the pirate. It was so crazy.
That whole thing was nuts.
It was my first year. I was like, these women are insane.
And then you just
Like-
kept realizing how
And
insane
then
it could get.
6 years later.
Yeah, you just kept coming back for the
I
insanity.
mean, maybe I was the one who was insane.
You were the crazy one. You
I
kept
was
coming back for
crazy.
more. Yeah, no, that was an iconic line. That I know what's like lasted based off of how many times I've scrolled on TikTok,
Yeah.
and it'll always like
Yeah, I see that on.
always
that on
come up.
TikTok.
I was awoken in the middle of the night by two male voices. Was that what
I
it
know.
was?
And to be honest, I'll be honest. Like the clip that they play from the show when I said that, I hated my hair.
Oh.
And the only thing I see when I see that clip is that fucking hair.
I don't even remember what it looked like.
It's like it's so like I,
mean,
don't
it's
even
insane.
hear what I'm saying.
Okay.
What else?
What
are they asking?
They said there's a show coming about
Oh.
your family, American Love Story. What are your thoughts on it? Would you watch it?
No, I don't think I'm going. I don't think I'm going to watch it. No.
Is that like?
I don't know. That's very odd for me.
Well, I would agree that would be odd for anyone who's like watching their family being
Yeah.
depicted in sort of like a glamorizing way
No,
that they're trying to
more
make.
glamour, more like a tab. I mean, I don't
Or a
know. Like if
tabloidy
it's
way.
based on the other shows of its kind.
Yeah,
It's.
But I
it's
think-
not something that like I'm really looking forward to.
yeah, I would
And they're
agree with
filming like right around
all over.
here.
So don't you think like isn't
So
that
it's
like
weird.
weird to see? Like I mean,
Yes.
I would assume you're getting fed the same videos and photos that I'm seeing.
You know, it's funny. I haven't been seeing that much of that.
I will
because-
say-
because I scroll past so quickly, like a
Yeah.
lot of that. photos, paparazzi photos of Carolyn and John and stuff. So I think my algorithm is like, oh, she's not interested.
She's not interested
So
in
it's
it.
not really serving me that, which is fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's odd for me as someone who didn't know them to see, because
Yeah.
you're like, wait, okay. Like at first glance, you're like, oh, wait, hold on, never
Yeah.
mind. It's just the show. Like, but the outfits, you side by side, I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
I did see that. That's crazy. The high tops. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
they got to do better
there's-
with that.
Wait,
do you
do you
have,
know
this is another question, by the way. Do you have any belongings from Carolyn?
Yes. I
What
mean,
do
they
you
could have
have?
shot my closet.
What
I
do
mean,
you
I have
have
a
in
lot.
there?
I have a lot of things. I don't, I don't keep them in my, they're actually in my closet, but in like a garment bag. I don't wear it.
You don't wear
Actually,
any of it.
I have like 2 T-shirts. It's random, because it's like when it's your real girlfriend, like the clothes you're borrowing aren't
Yeah.
like designer things. I
Right.
don't know. So like I have my favorite T-shirt is this old Prada T-shirt. It's a little black T-shirt, like a camisole T-shirt, and okay, so it must be from obviously from like 90s, like 94, 95, and I still have it, and it's literally my favorite.
And it was hers.
It was hers, but I would never tell. I would never, I wore it on the show. I wore it everywhere, but I would never say whose it was.
Wait, that's so interesting that of like
yeah, and
all
a dress,
things.
an old Prada dress that I've worn on the show that was hers.
Yeah.
I just would never say. Like
But-
I just wear it.
Yeah.
And now I don't really wear them that much anymore. But yeah, I mean, obviously I have things, but when someone's like a real friend, you're not like thinking at the time when you're friends and you're hanging out like of collecting things.
Right.
It's just like I had tons of things that you probably got rid of through before they all passed away.
It's also
photos. I'm sure there are photos out there of her and I, but I've never that other people took, right?
right. I think
things
people
we
also
were at.
forget
I
how
don't-
normal. Like I also come from like a very very normal
Yeah.
Midwestern like family. Like, was it so interesting for your family when you were kind of like, because you're from like a very normal
yeah,
place? Like,
upstate,
was your
upstate.
family like, what? Like, she's with this, like, how did this happen?
By the time that Anthony and I got engaged and got married, like I had worked at ABC for 5 years,
Right.
so I'd worked for Peter Jennings and Diane Sawyer and Barbara Walters. So like I think my family understood that I was living in a totally different life than what I had grown up with in this small town.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that big of a surprise. Anthony
Sure.
worked at ABC, and it's like back in the 90s, like
you met the people you
everyone-
worked with. Like, that's
Everyone met at work. That's what now I think it's taboo, right? You can't meet at work anymore.
No.
You can't
Right.
date someone. Everyone was dating someone at work because we spend 15 hours a day at
Right.
work. So that's who you met. And I met Anthony on the Menendez murder trial, not the trial, the Menendez murder story. The very first, before they got, right after they got arrested, and before they were charged, before the trial.
I don't think I even knew that.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Wow,
On
what
the
a story to
Menendez-
bond over. I don't really connect two
know.
people. Wait, that's crazy. What
Yeah.
did Anthony do? What did he do for
He
ABC?
was a producer.
Got
But
it.
that time I was like a PA.
Okay.
And he was an AP. He was
Yeah.
like one level above me. But
Got it.
it was not unusual that you
No.
would date someone who you worked with.
Right.
I mean, people weren't dating, like bosses weren't dating interns.
Sure.
That kind of thing.
But like he was one level up. Like that
Yeah,
you're
we were
working
the
you're with him
same.
all the time. Like I feel like
Yeah.
you see that depicted so often on like TV and like everywhere.
Yeah.
But now you're like not allowed to do it. Like you can't no one
Yeah,
from work
no
or it has to
one
go through
w-
HR before anything even
Yeah.
happens.
I
Like
mean, we didn't even have HR. I don't know. I guess there was HR, but you wouldn't dare complain about anything
Yeah.
work related in HR.
right, because you called out sick and someone was coming to fill your
Because
seat
you
the
would
next
be
day.
fired,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, it didn't work like
You're
that.
oh no,
Wait,
didn't work
that's
out.
so
You were a
interesting. I
complainer.
didn't know you guys met on the
The
Menendez.
Menendez, yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Okay, so that made sense. I mean, your family was probably like, okay, she met him at work.
It
like,
wasn't. I mean, it wasn't as like unbelievable as
Yeah.
as it would seem. Like this, like sort of humble working class roots
Yeah.
of an upstate New York, small town, meets literally a prince.
But of course.
From
But here we are
Poland.
talking about it. Like, do you ever get like? I mean, I don't know. I love Jeremy more than anything. I know you obviously loved Anthony more than
Yeah.
anything. But are you ever like enough about my husband's family? Ask me about my
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Like, does that ever?
Yeah,
And
it's
here I
so
am asking you
funny.
about your husband's family.
It's so funny because not to bring it back to my Substack, but this week on my Substack, I write about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I write about writing and blogging. And I wrote a blog back in 2006 about my experience on Oprah Winfrey's show.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys just have to read it. Sorry, but I might be behind the paywall. I don't know. Anyway,
share,
I'll give
like,
you
a
a share.
small-
I'll give
yeah.
you, like, we did a whole hour on Oprah. My book had just come out. My book is about my childhood growing up in upstate New York in this small town and sort of making my way to New York, the big city, and to reinvent my life. And
Yeah.
I went to college in the city, and then I got an internship at ABC. And so it's a lot about that, the first half of the book, and then meeting my husband. And
Sure.
then the last half of the book is about our marriage and his diagnosis with cancer, because he eventually passed away from cancer 3 weeks after the plane crash that killed John and Carolyn. So that's the whole book. And it's the only thing that Oprah wanted to know about was John. Like, it was like, blah, 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 John, blah, blah, John Kennedy, blah, blah, John. Blah. And I was like,
This is a lot about John.
yeah.
And not a lot about.
And then she says, and I do write about this, because it still sticks with me to this day. In the interview, it's on tape somewhere, maybe you can find it on YouTube, she says, because when she realized I was not going to talk about and gossip about my family,
Sure.
she got frustrated. And she said, well, I mean, let's be honest, you wouldn't have published this book if it weren't for the Kennedys. And I am telling you, the audience gasped, because it was like, here I am, a young widow,
right.
had spent 2 years writing my memoir about my life and my childhood and my work and my
She
career.
said this on the actual show.
Yeah, on the show.
Did
And
that
then-
air or did it get cut?
No, it aired.
Oh my God.
It aired. And then I was like, I kind of was like, oh, that was just like, I froze. And then I don't know, I was very cheeky. And I said, well, there are plenty of people that publish memoirs who didn't know the Kennedys.
Right.
Like, and the audience started clapping. The audience like realized, and I just thought, but it was more like in that moment I realized no matter what I did in my life, whether it was a 15-year career at ABC News and Emmys and publishing books, and then later the reality show and everything, it would always be seen through this prism of this very famous family.
Connection to that
And I
family.
would
Yeah.
never, I could never kind of get above it.
Sure.
So, and it did sort of stay with me, it stayed
Yeah.
with me. So yeah, I don't, my life is my life, and I love my husband, and I love my family.
And by the way,
my family,
your
and my late
family
husband's
is
family.
amazing.
Yeah,
Carol's
you know
family
them.
is.
They're
They were on the show.
Italians.
They're Italian. They're incredible.
They're different than the Radziwills.
My favorite is Carole told me they have a group chat. Every now and then I'll text Carole. I'm like, this person just passed away. And she goes, you need to join my family chat, because her entire family group chat
No, it's like
is basically
like,
a death toll.
Yeah. Mrs. Merrick passed away. Like she was our neighbor like 57 years ago. I'm like, oh, no.
I need to join the family chat.
It's just like a death. Right?
Yeah.
There's something today on it about
Someone died.
No, but there's a club in Oregon called the Death Club, and
Who sends these? Is it your mom
that was my
sending
brother.
them too?
No, my brother sent that one. I mean, honestly, we're really fun. We're not like
No,
the
they're
Falcos
great.
are funny and
They're
loud.
great.
And Italian.
They're so fun, and they were on the show when you ran the marathon, and
Yeah.
your whole family came.
Yeah.
And your mom, how old is your mom?
My mom is 81.
You would
now.
look at her
She-
mom and be like, she's in her
60s, right?
low 70s,
Yeah.
upper 60s.
Yeah.
Like,
She look. I mean, thank
great
God.
genes.
Yeah, not
It's
gonna
that
be-
Italian sauce, as they say in the
Well,
Italian community.
she's Austrian.
Never mind.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
statement
yeah.
does not stand.
So I got her bone structure. Thanks, Mom.
She's so great. You would really, I mean, you talk to her and you're like, this is not, but also maybe that just is 80. Maybe that is like an 80-year-old.
I think it is. I think our society has just skewed our vision of what 50 looks like,
Yeah.
and what 60 and 80, especially like for women.
Yeah.
Like I women on Instagram and on social media, I see they're like freaking out because they're turning 30 or 35 or and it's like,
Those
oh,
are
I
ones
wish
that
I
you just
could-
want to comment, shut.
No, I just wish I
up.
could tell them, no, it's not what you think.
Yeah.
It's not what you think.
Right. It gets better. It always gets better. I had one of my friends
You
came on.
complain about, you're 30, he's 35. Are you telling people how old you
Yeah,
are?
but people know how old I am.
Okay, but you're
Yeah.
always worried and complaining about like.
Mine are not for like my. Yes, they are.
I mean, yeah,
Yes, they are.
you're getting more
Yeah.
facials than I get. You do.
Yeah. No, I get like
mean-
one a month.
Yeah, I mean, I should get one a month, and
I'm trying to keep up with your skincare, by the way.
Well, you're gonna need more than facials.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like, everyone who's like, you know what drives me insane are sometimes I go through your comments and they're like, these are Photoshopped. I'm like, I edited it. I only put lighting on it. There is no Photoshop on it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I Photoshop my face
Yeah,
if I'm in her photos. But I don't touch her face.
Can I just say something about that? Like, I think it's like it's gone too far with the filtering and photoshopping.
I'll
and
just
all
like
that.
take out a
little bit.
wrinkle.
But like we're all posting these photographs and they look generally unprofessional. Like,
Yeah.
So we're used to seeing like supermodels in the 70s and 80s. All those photos that you see, those were all photoshopped.
Right.
They do not look like that.
Right.
So it's just like now with technology, regular people
Being
like
able
us
to just click a button and
are
do it.
able to do that. To
Hollywood too.
make it look
Or whatever it
a
is.
little professional looking.
Yeah.
And like, but I gotta be honest, I look at my old photos from like the 70s, 80s, 90s.
You look
and
better now. You look great.
I probably do, but like, no, I'm saying the quality is like, it's a little blurry. No one's posing. And there's something so lovely about not being so on all the time in the camera. Like the photos that I had given to CNN for the documentary were from John and Carolyn's wedding that I took with like a point and shoot.
I know.
Half of them are, and they loved those. They were like, people were just dying over those photos.
Yeah.
And I look at them and I'm like, no one's looking.
But it's also
it's blurry.
Yeah.
It's like someone's making a face.
I know, but I
There's
think
something
we're
nice about
slowly, in a way, I mean, at least for me, like the way that social media has skewed to more video has helped me a little bit more with the photos. Because I'm like, okay, before everything had to look so perfect and curated. And like, I still like when things look nice, but it's definitely not like a fake I mean, I put like fun filters on because I'm like, oh, it looks like sick and moody, and like I like that.
And sometimes it just brightens up the photo.
Yeah, brightens it up, like
but
makes
also
colors
if you're
pop.
like doing a collab with a brand, this is like
you can't edit brand. Like if it's a
can't.
branded one, there are things in some contracts where you can't edit certain things.
but brands, all these big brands, L'Oreal, Johnson & Johnson, they always had advertisement in magazines. Now it's social media. And all of those photographs, they were all photoshopped.
Right,
That's
of course
what
they
I'm
were.
saying. So it's like there's a level of professionalism, like when you're doing like a brand collaboration,
right?
That it should look
professional.
But maybe they're getting away from that. I don't know.
Point being, I never edit your photos, and it's just, I mean, I
wish you would start. Plus, this is
I
my
said
bad
before
side.
when you said about the photos for CNN, I think, like, I look at those photos of you. You have photos hanging in your kitchen.
Yeah.
You literally look the same age then as you do right now. Like, nothing has moved.
Yeah. No,
like,
but let me just tell you, when I was little and in my 20s, and I always looked older. I always, like, you should my high school year, like, I always looked like I was 40 when I was 20, 25.
Yeah.
I don't know how I landed, Anthony, by the way. I was not cute.
Yeah, you were. Your photos were great. What do you mean?
They were okay, but I always looked older. Then I just sort of, kind of like around the time when everyone passed away, I don't know, I just stopped aging, and I just kind of stayed around like that age.
Do you have something big coming up? Because I notice your eyebrows are laminated.
Oh.
And I feel like you only laminate your eyebrows when you have something coming up.
That's not true, Eric. I just got my eyebrows laminated.
They look great, by
which
the way.
I've only done one other time, like 6 weeks ago. No, it's not for special occasions. I'm
they look
doing
great.
it every 6 weeks now.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's like
because it's
a
my
haircut.
new beauty thing. I do the lashes and I get my brows laminated every other month.
There are two types of people in this world: those who laminate their eyebrows and those who don't.
I was wondering if people could see it.
I could see from here.
I know, but does it look crazy?
No, they look good. There was one time when you dyed them a few years ago, and I posted a photo of us, and the comments went nuts. But these look great.
I just I just came from the salon. Whitney,
really good.
Whitney in the city. She's so good.
Shout out to
She does
Whitney.
the lashes, and then she just does. She was like, "How come you never got your brows laminated?" I said, "Oh, because I put like Rogaine on them, minoxidil, whatever. I'm just trying to grow my eyebrows.
They look great.
They never grow." And then she's like, "Why don't you laminate them?" I'm like, "What is this? I'm just hearing about this."
Late to the party, but worth it.
I know.
Worth
they
showing
look
up.
So good.
Yeah.
Can you guys see them?
Okay, we already gave an update on where you are with Andy. We're back.
Andy and I are great.
Yeah, you guys are great.
Yeah. I mean, I do love Andy.
By the way, can I just tell you, I saw him the other day at an event. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know this. Carole got me my first job out of college. She got me, I will fully credit her. There are certain people who...
His apartment, his
everything.
job.
She got me my first job.
Married him.
Yeah, in the NBC Page program.
Yeah, and a great job, by the
Single-handedly.
way.
She
Saturday Night Live, he was
Yeah.
working for.
Yeah.
He met Lady Gaga, Paul McCartney.
the whole thing. But it was because of Carole. Some people got in based off of their grades. I got in based off of
My recommendation.
my connections. And so Carole sent an email to Andy. This guy applied for the page program. He's not hearing back. He is worth taking a look at just as much as these other Ivy League students who are applying.
It was like Lorne Michaels' cousin.
Yeah, it's like either
Next
you
door
have a
neighbor.
connection at NBC or you're a genius. And I didn't have a connection at NBC, and I wasn't a genius, but I guess I did. I had Carole, who was on Housewives at the time. So she sends an email to Andy, and Andy sends an email to his assistant, was like, hey, take a look at this guy's resume. Literally 24 hours later, I got a call back from the NBC page program. So thank you to Carole, and thank you to Andy. Point being, the other day I saw Andy at an event.
Yeah.
I don't know if he remembered exactly who I was.
Yeah.
But he came right. I wasn't even going up to say hi to him. He was talking to the publicist for the brand that I was like
Yeah.
at this event with, and I was going to say bye to her, and he like moves aside. He goes, "Hey man, how are you?" And I was like so blown away that after
he
this,
remembered you.
maybe
Like,
I don't know, but
I think he probably sees us a lot on social media together too, and like
That could be
the
it.
whole thing.
yeah,
That
I
was
just
nice of him.
really impressed. Like, because I mean, he sees a lot of people and meets a lot of people. Like, I
yeah.
did not for a second think he would remember who I was. Okay, last question. What would be your current Housewives tagline?
Okay, when I was at the wedding in Paris.
Yeah,
I did an Instagram live. I'd never done that.
you did.
Yeah. I did an Instagram live we were taking like a sprinter bus to this chateau right outside Paris, and there were like 10 people on the bus. And I did an Instagram live, and people were asking me questions.
Yeah.
And then something about a tagline came up, and someone said something about 5 Good Summers. And I said, oh, yeah, well, I guess I was wrong about that. And then someone on the Instagram Live said, this should be your new tagline.
What is it?
I used to think I had 5 good summers left, but I was wrong. I have infinite summers left.
I like that.
But it was better. It wasn't that wordy.
I have a good one for you.
All right, what?
I used to think I had 5 good summers left, but honey, I'm serving 4 seasons. Like the
Mm.
hotel.
Oh. Well, it's not the Hotel du Cap.
No. Yeah, that would be better if
That's
it worked.
good. 4 Seasons is a high-quality hotel.
Yeah, I mean, I
Is
would
that
sell
what
for
you
the-
mean?
obviously.
Okay.
Or it could be I'm serving all 4 seasons.
That's good. I get it. 5 summers, 4 seasons.
Yeah.
I'm serving 4 seasons.
It's really hard to give this one a compliment. That's
Yeah.
all I got to say.
Yeah.
God, I'm exhausted.
I mean, I'm exhausted too.
This was tough. I think I want to have you back on, though. Would you come back on here?
No.
What?
I mean, you could break this up into like 5 podcasts.
No, it's 1 episode.
Okay.
We'll bring you back. I like having my
Maybe.
regulars. It's fun. We could just
Me
chat.
and Jeremy.
Yeah, I have a ton of mics. We could
You
do like
should have. Oh, you know who watches your podcast? Hamilton.
He does?
Yeah, Hamilton. Actually, let me give Hamilton credit. He's the one when we were laughing about. I said that shithead doesn't even subscribe to my Substack. Hamilton said, because he watches so much of your stuff, he said, "Tell him to put it on Jeremy's credit card." So shout out to Hamilton.
I love Hamilton. He also sends me the funniest DMs, by the way.
He's so funny.
He's great.
He's literally my oldest friend. He was one of Anthony's closest.
He was in the
friends.
documentary.
Yeah, he was in the. Yes, you should guys all watch the CNN film. It's on HBO now.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
It's on HBO. It was on CNN, and now it's on digital, and it's on HBO. You could see it on HBO.
Amazing. All right. Thank you so much. I
Oh,
really
you're
appreciate
welcome.
it. I do appreciate you being here. I
Okay,
do.
Let's not get all sappy.
No, I know, but
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you want a hug?
No. Fuck.